Hey YouTube, I haven't done a recent pickups video in quite some time, and this is going to be just a random pickups video. No particular category, there's some different games mixed in here, one of which you've actually seen my unboxing on. The other ones I don't believe I showcased in any other videos, although there is one title I'm not 100% sure on, so I figured I would just throw it in here for good measure. But anyways, various titles spanning various consoles, so let's go ahead and I'll show you what games I picked up.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Move in, now move out. Hands up, now hands down. Back up, back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, now hands down. Back up, back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Alright, so first of all, we're going to start off with some retro titles. These are games that I picked up for some of the older consoles that I own. We'll start off with this one here first. Donkey Kong 64. I actually never played this one. However, it's basically a lot of the other, just like a lot of the other 64 titles. Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie. It's like a free roaming world where you go into various different parts of the world and collect certain objects and whatnot. Makes sense because it is done by Rare, so with that being said, it's probably going to take a lot from the Banjo-Kazooie franchise. Don't know much about it, haven't played it yet, but maybe eventually I'll get around to doing so. I still have a lot of other games I gotta play. I picked up this game for just a few dollars, Phantasy Star 3. Never played any of the original Phantasy Stars on the Sega Genesis. I don't know much about this one here in particular, but I figured I would go ahead and pick it up because it was really inexpensive, and they have a deal where it's, I think, buy two get one free on all used games. So this was just one that I wanted to pick up to kind of round out that buy two get one free. Next one was a game that I had been looking for a little while. It's not completely or incredibly rare, but it's Star Tropics, and I've heard a lot of pretty decent things about this game here. So with that being said, I decided that it was a game that I wanted to kind of add to my collection. Finally get a chance to play it, because I never have played the game. In really good shape, no writing, no magic marker on there, and the label and everything's all intact. This next one I picked up purely because of the cover. And as it turns out, it's really garbage. Video Animation, or it's actually called Videomation. Basically, and you can see you probably can't see, but it says not a game, a drawing and animation system. So very primitive animation system where you can actually just do some different things and create your own very primitive drawings and create animations out of it. Nothing spectacular, made by THQ, but nothing special there. And the next one will almost round out the retro titles that I picked up. Miss Pac-Man. They had this there. I don't remember if it's complete or not. No, it's not complete, but it did have the case in good condition, and the cartridge here, everything in really good shape. Only thing missing is the instruction manual, which, not a huge deal. It was priced at $6.99. I don't know if this was one of the ones that I got for free, but I figured for, the really reasonable price, you can't ever go wrong with a Pac-Man game, and especially Miss Pac-Man. Great game, and definitely one that I wanted to add to my collection since it had the case and everything, and I've been trying to add a little bit more to my Sega Genesis collection. The last title here will round out my retro pickups, and that is, I don't know if I'm going to butcher this title or not, but Gekio Shooting King. It is a shoot 'em up from Natsume, and kind of primitive. It's a PS1 game, so you can't expect too much, but it's a lot like many other shoot 'em ups. And this game did come complete, had everything in there with the instruction manual. The game disc is in really good condition. The one thing that kind of drove me crazy is when they went to get the game for me, is they had all the PS1 games stacked one on top of another. And, you know, to me, it's like, you're running a video game store, you should know better than doing something like that. But for $4.99, I figured it was a really reasonable price. There's some cool things that they do with some, you know, different modes where you can actually play in, like, I'm trying to think, with some different, just some different types of modes that you can play with, and it changes up the way the actual, you know, game looks or whatnot. Nothing revolutionary, but definitely a pretty good shoot 'em up from what I played so far. Next game, I don't know if I've actually shown this in any of my other pickup videos, but that is Crush for the PSP. This is a really good platformer slash puzzler for the PSP that incorporates a 2D/3D element. What you do is you actually maneuver around these different obstacles, and in order to get through each of the boards, you sometimes have to switch between 2D to do certain things and then switch back to 3D. A very original title. Reminds me a lot of Super Mario, Super Paper Mario for the Wii, and the fact that you could go from 2D to 3D. But really good graphics, really fun gameplay, and definitely has a little bit of a difficulty mode to it, but it's a Sega title, and I played it a long time ago, but when I came across it in GameStop for $9.99, I really definitely decided that I needed to pick it up. I've been a little bit lazy and I haven't gotten all the stickers off, but I definitely will get around to that. The next two titles are actually games that I picked up today. One is another shoot 'em up, Castle of Shikigami 3. I don't remember when the first Castle of Shikigami came out, but I do know that Castle of Shikigami 2 was on the PlayStation 2, and this is just a little bit more of that. Really, you know, vibrant colors, really good looking shoot 'em up. I don't know a lot about the series, so, you know, I'm sorry to say that I can't give you a lot of information, but one of the big reasons I picked this up is that they had recently dropped the price to $9.99, brand new. So for that price, it was kind of like a no-brainer to me. I felt the need to pick it up and add another really good game that, for some reason, I kind of have the feeling that this game will possibly become a little bit harder to find in the near future. Usually when GameStop tends to drop the prices on some of these games, it's because they're getting rid of stock. So we'll see, but other than that, you know, it's just another shoot 'em up to add to my collection of shoot 'em ups. Picked up this game here, and I actually did own it at one point, but that's Grid for the Xbox 360. Doesn't need a lot, you know, to be said about it. It's a really good racing game. Anybody who likes simulation slash arcade racing, this is kind of a good mixture of the two, and it is made by Codemasters, who have done the Dirt series, Dirt 1 and 2. So, you know, I look forward to actually playing a little bit more of this. When I first had the game, I didn't get to play a lot of it, so unfortunately I, you know, had to kind of trade it in for something else before I got to play enough of it. But definitely a game that I felt was worth picking up for $17.99 or whatever, plus my discount. And this game here I've actually had for a little while. It's Raiden 4, as you can see. One of the reasons I picked this up is because at least the initial prints of it, and GameStop has the exclusives to this, but it comes with a soundtrack, as you can see there, and then the game itself. But you know, I am a big fan of shoot 'em ups. Doesn't mean I'm good at them, but I definitely wanted to pick this one up because I feel like with the bonus CD and at a price of $40, you really couldn't go wrong. It's a lot. It is difficult. It takes a lot of really precise moves, like any shoot 'em up, but a lot of fun from what I've played so far, and really beautiful graphics. And last but not least, you've seen the unboxing on this Demon's Souls Deluxe Edition. Haven't gotten a chance to play a ton of it, but I'll tell you, from what I have played, this is possibly one of my favorite games of the year. And just a great game. For any of you out there, I know you're not going to probably be able to find the Deluxe Edition, but if you can at least find the Standard Edition, pick it up. It's well worth the purchase, and Atlas definitely scores big on this one. So that's it for my pickups, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was really kind of quick. I ran through all of them fast, but wanted to show you what I got. So I'll be bringing you some more videos soon. Thanks for watching, as always.